Okay, so let's talk about installing Git on a Mac. Most Macs these days actually come with Git pre-installed, and normally that will work fine. However, this course is actually using some of the newer features in Git, some new syntax that older versions don't contain. So you want to make sure that you're using Git 2.23, 2.23, and above. And the easiest way to do that is to open up a terminal app. I'll just be using throughout this course the built-in terminal utility on a Mac. So it's in Applications, Utilities, Terminal. But I usually just search for it, and honestly, it's pretty much always open on my machine. All right, so the command that we'll run to check our version is git -- version. So I see 2.24.3. I really don't need to upgrade or update, but just to show you how to go through with it, if you go to the Git documentation, the link I've included as a resource with this video, and you click download, it will detect if you're on a Mac. Download the latest version for Mac. So it looks like there's different types of releases. We're going to click this one here, not the source release, but the release it's suggesting for Mac. Okay. And so nothing is going to start installing just yet, but what we're going to do next is click on binary installer. And you really don't need to worry about this and panic if things aren't going great. Remember, you already have Git installed, and if you already have something above 2.23, then I wouldn't stress about it. The differences are all very, very minor, probably have nothing to do with the videos in this course. But I'm going to just show you how to do this. So we're going to click this link where it says, Tim Harper provides an installer for Git. Okay, and then we're going to select the latest version here, which for me is 2.27. And then we just wait for it to download. So there it is. And then we'll have to open that up. Here we are. We just double click on the package. And then I'm going to have to go into my system preferences and say, no, it's okay. Don't worry about this. So I'll go into the security and privacy tab of my system preferences. And then I'm going to click open anyway. And then I'm going to click open. Okay, now we make it to the installer. Continue, install, password or fingerprint, depending on your Mac. And we'll wait a little bit. All right, it says installation was successful. We'll move it to the trash. All right, so it may seem like our version has not changed, right? I run git -- version again in my terminal. It still says 2.24.3, but if I open a new window or even just a new tab, this is a new tab. If I run the same command, we now see we actually have the latest version. So you just need to open a new window, a new tab. You can verify. Don't worry if you don't have exactly 2.27. Just aim to have greater than 2.23. And even if you don't, the differences really will only come up with one or two commands. But it's pretty easy to install. Hopefully you don't run into any major issues. And if you do, we have TAs, of course, to help you out. But really, it's just a package you install. The most annoying part these days on a Mac is clicking all of the security system preferences stuff. All right, so we now have Git installed. Next up, I'm going to talk about something called Git Kraken.